the wall. I got a little bit of anime on
Right. I ain't gonna lie, I like anime shit. I be watching that shit like Baki and shit.
Yeah.
They be bumping on that shit.
They be
Demon
throwing
Slayer
it.
and shit like that. That shit raw. Ain't nothing weird about that.
You feel me? And then some of my masks. I'm gonna build up a mask collection.
Man, that shit alright. You need to get a Predator mask.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get a golden mask to go with that red one.
Oh yeah, that's alright too, man. I ain't gonna cap. Gotta get a Predator mask. Gotta get a Darth Vader mask. Darth Vader.
Yeah, that's kind of shitty.
Right. Yes, I don't know if that's like.
Those be what's his name?
Stormtroopers.
Yeah, it's a Stormtrooper one, I think. Or was it Kylo Ren? That new guy?
It's me, cuz. I ain't never.
Yeah, that new Star Wars guy.
Okay, say, cuz, I don't even watch Star Wars for. I tried to watch that, then fell asleep on it. I ain't even fly.
Bro,
I'm so fucking dead.
Oh, God.
I'm so
bro,
dead.
like, the old shit long as fuck, too, like.
Yeah, but the
I
old
like
shit
the new shit, man. I'm like.
definitely worth watching. The old shit is definitely
worth it, bro. I done seen all the bitches, like, I'm 25, so that shit, but.
Yeah, I've seen all them bitches. I'm
I had plenty of time to watch them bitches, like, through the years.
Okay.
I just watched Harry Potter last year, though.
Oh, that new Harry Potter video game, the Hogwarts video game just came out.
It's raw?
I heard it's raw. I watched a few videos on it. It's pretty good.
I seen a little preview of that shit, too.
I had some dogs that said they finna do Twitch and shit like that. And them boys be saying they gonna play that game. Like, niggas really finna be out here casting spells and shit like that.
Magic is. Yo, what's going on, guys? This your host, DZ. You know we back with another banger with them an episode. You know we got a little special guest here. Not even just a little special guest, a big special guest. Maybe a huge special guest, whichever one you want to use. Big, Mr. Twin Montana himself, people. Say what's up. True, trench baby over here. Shit. How you doing, man? Thank you for being here. You feel me? You know, back with another video, y'all. So y'all already know we like to tell stories here. We like to get to know people here. Right. So with this artist right here, he's been with some people. He's made some big songs. You know, he's a face in the hood. He's a face in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Some of his songs like Surrender, Homicide, and the Backpack. Sorry, I'm horrible with names. I gotta remember a lot of things here. But one thing I do remember is that soon he's gonna be coming with a nice little tape, nice little banger. Would you like to talk about that to the people?
Yeah, for sure, man. The Hardy Trenches 3, that shit's gonna be raw. Most definitely, man. I got a hell of it. Like 20 songs on that bit right now. You know, it's a lot to you.
Niggas gonna feel like, damn, this is deluxe, man.
Man, I really don't even know how I'm gonna cut that bit up. Like, I really gotta sit down and actually go through them songs for songs, like which one gonna make the cut, which one gonna make another tape, because I'm also working on like a whole another tape, like a Monster Heartbreak 2 type shit. So it's like that's for like the pain shit, R&B type shit, like that's that heartbreak shit, like that's the type shit.
I know some niggas in the room been through that heartbreak, some niggas outside the room been through that heartbreak. It's alright. Fuck these. but outside of that, what is it like for you as an artist? You know, when it comes down to creating music, what do you use as inspiration?
Real shit. I really gotta be like, you gotta have a peace of mind for that type of shit. Like, I don't really drop music like frequently, like, oh yeah, every week type shit, every month type shit. I drop that shit like every blue moon, but because it's like I be in the midst of trying to find my own peace type shit. So it's like I'll either have to go somewhere or travel somewhere. Like then I'll be like, okay, like I done been here, now I can talk about it in my music type shit. And it's like, okay, I done found that peace of mind out. I was all the way out in like Nebraska when I wanted to drop a mixtape again when I got out.
What was you doing? What is there to do?
Bro, no cap, bro. There's a lot of fucking money out there in Nebraska though. I ain't finna cap to you. It's like when I was out there, I ran into a millionaire, bro, and it was like crazy shit. How I ran into this dude. Like, it was this dude, fucking super lawyer. I ain't gonna say his name because like I ain't gonna fuck him over with his shit. But like that nigga know how to fucking party, dog. Like, I am not gonna lie to you. Like, I was in like. I think the Best Western Plus type shit. Yeah, I'm out there for like 5 months type shit. So
chilling in Nebraska.
I'm hanging and swinging in Nebraska like, man,
you doing more than hanging and swinging, man. You living in Nebraska.
Bro, I'm basically at this point type shit, and I got a whole fucking house of it I'm living at.
Yeah, but that's that. Hey, I saw Twin at Publix in Nebraska. What?
Bro, I would be surprised how that shit was, fam. Like, bro, if I really could go into crazy detail about how this shit was, bro, like, it was a lot of, bro, I stuck out like a needle in a haystack out there, be like, bro, like, they already knew I wasn't from here, like, everybody in the hear I talk, they like, oh yeah, you from Florida and shit like that, my hair and shit like that shit real distinctive over there, so they looking at me like, oh yeah, this nigga ain't from here type shit, and everybody trying to, like, link up with a nigga, like, type shit, and it's like, hella hoes out there, be like, there's a shit called Omaha Day. I was out there. Bro, this shit go on for like 5 days, fam. Like literally from the sun up to the morning time, night time to the sun up. Man, I'm like, what the fuck? Like this shit going on 5 days in the road. Like everybody, this shit blocked out. Like you know, in Palm Beach, like how City Place used to be back in the day and shit.
Back in the old day. Yeah.
Man, this shit crazy out here. Like this shit, like a whole fucking. The whole city over here being City Place right now. That's what it look like. Listen, it's like everybody everywhere coming from this spot. They got the fucking cars out, the donks and all that shit, bro. I'm like, bro.
But there's not a lot of people compared to like here in Palm Beach, though, Nebraska.
Bro.
Oh, it's just everybody and their mama is out there who live in Nebraska.
Everybody and their mama out there in Nebraska. And it's like, bro, because look, you got to think about it like this, too. I was on, like, the white side. Like, cause, you know, I don't know about shit. This is how I met the millionaire type shit. Like, I don't know nothing about Nebraska. I'm over here in this nice little Best Western Plus type shit. And I'm like, okay, bro, where all the hood rats at type shit. Like, I want to do some hood festivities type shit.
I want to do some hood rat shit.
Right. Like, bitch, I'm like, the only way how I had to find the hood, like, I had to find, like, I'm over here in these classy ass, big ass studios type shit. Like, these shits in Nebraska, and I'm like, damn, these shits ain't hitting on the fuck thing. Like, you know how these motherfuckers, they'll record you and shit like that, and like, he ain't put no feeling in my shit. Like, he ain't, bitch, turning me up and none of that shit. So I'm like, damn, fuck, nigga, I just paid 6 hours with you and shit like that. And
I feel like, I just feel like I just walked in this bitch. I don't know your ass.
Bro, and you right. I'm like, bro, you don't know me, bro. You feel me? Like, it should be like something, a genuine touch to this shit. Like, nigga, like, bitch, if I'm paying this XYZ money for 6 hours with you, why the fuck would you not go hard on my shit and, like, turn me up? Like, bitch, I'm up here telling you this shit, Trey. Like, I'm telling you, like, damn, bro, I ain't feeling this shit, bro. Like, I'm not feeling the sound. I'm not feeling none of this shit. Like, I'm coming out the booth. I'm snapping on nigga. I'm like, fuck, let's try this shit again. Like, now this shit, I'm getting aggravated. But I'm like, I stopped the music. I told her, hey, stop the music, fam. Like, look, I'm going to tell you some real shit. Bro, it's not about me spending money in here with you and shit like that. I really just wanted to see, like, the connection. Because I'm going to be here for a while. This going to determine the day I'm going to keep spending money with you type shit. So I'm like, man, this nigga garbage. Like, I'm like, bro, after this, I ain't recording it no more. So it's like, you hear me, fucking nigga, like, type shit. Like, I ain't even take the music from that and shit. Like, after I record this shit, left that shit in the studio, didn't call back for it. I ain't even think about that shit. I had to go to a hood, a studio in the hood and shit like that. Like, really in the trenches, like, this shit in the dead end type shit, like, in somebody's basement. And I'm like, bro.
Oh, yeah, it's Nebraska. They got basements up there.
Man, I swear to God, that nigga was way harder than this nigga shit, the professional shit, the big shit with all the motherboard and all that fuck shit. I'm like, this nigga, I came in this nigga shit, this nigga recording hits in that bitch. So I'm like, oh yeah, man, I'm fucking with you, bro. Like, that shit, how that shit was, bro.
See, that tells you the hood got sauce. White people got no sauce, no spice.
Bro, it wasn't even about just because they white and shit like that. It's just like, bro, like, they ain't got no energy for this shit. Like, they ain't gonna turn up on this shit. Like, damn, they ain't gonna catch them keys. Like, they think they gotta do this shit. Like, all right, I'm gonna give you a clean mix and this and that and third. Like, bro, this shit, just because it sound like a clean mix don't mean it's a clean mix. Like, it ain't no mixing and mastering to this
gotta
shit. Like,
feel it.
you gotta fuck with the beat a little bit. You gotta play with the pitch. You gotta play with all that shit.
Yeah, man, the life of an artist, man.
Right.
The life of an artist. And look, as a podcaster, when you're trying to come up here and just create ideas, get to actually know people, figure out what they're thinking. You know, I could tell you're a very chill dude, down to earth, obviously. I spent some time with you before this, obviously, you know, and talked to you.
Right.
And you seem like someone who knows what he wants to say, you know, and know where he's going. Some people out here don't know what they're doing. Right. However old they are, as young as 20, as old as 30, some people don't even know what they want to do in life. You see the same people in the same places 15 years later, and you're like, bruh, is this what you want to? This what you want to do? But when you making moves and you trying to create, you gotta lift yourself up. You gotta put yourself on a different plane of, man, okay, this is what's going on right now, but what can I do to, you know, be above that, like be better than that? Because if this is what people is banging with now, okay, you could try to just ride the wave, but that won't last long. The wave is always changing. Right.
It's always new people coming into this shit. Like, really, it's just how you leave your mark on shit and stuff like that to stay relevant and stay, like, even in the mix type shit. Like, you feel me? Like, I look at it like, bro, if you ain't trying to keep yourself known type shit, like, if you ain't doing nothing type shit, like, you know, some people comfortable where they at type shit, you feel me? Like, and nobody want to get out of that element type shit. Like, they want to still stay in the same shit, like, you feel me? Like, and it ain't no elevation in that shit, like, because you don't want to see no change for yourself type shit.
Yeah, man, you gotta grow.
Right.
People are like plants. You gotta grow. It's either you grow or you die.
Shit,
like,
either you die, man. Like, and some people, they straight dying type shit as long as they still on the stem. Like, that's the fucked up part about it.
When it comes down to all that stuff, what it sums up to is when I think about most people, most niggas, like, so like, when it be like, you gotta be that 1%, that you gotta be a part of that 1%, because 99% of people aren't gonna do that much, are gonna do the bare minimum, are gonna do just enough, and even if they make it through some of the hard stuff, if it gets just a little too hard, they'll be like, you know? Right. When it comes down to people like us, you gotta keep coming up with different stuff, even if it doesn't sound good, even if it doesn't sound right. You know, sometimes when it comes down to my podcast stuff, gotta fix the audio, gotta fix the video, because man, it's a struggle trying to sit there and edit. But I can only imagine when you're in there in the studio, like, just like you were talking about how even though you were doing it with a different guy, you were saying that like, fuck, bro, like, this don't sound right. Like, you gotta go over that over and over again. Like, damn, this doesn't sound right. Hold up, let's retake. Hold up, this doesn't sound like, all right, let me rewrite this. Let me actually rethink this line. Let me rethink what I'm about to say. It's, when I think about some of the things I've seen, especially in the hood, it's like, I've seen some guys like, you ever seen those guys who show up with their homeboys, like that one guy who'll take photos on their homeboys' cars and like post it on the G, take photos with their homeboys' clothes, and then act like it's their shit. And then you're like, nigga, you just came to me the other day asking for some milk and a bowl to put your cereal in it. Stop playing. Stop capping on the G.
All this motion,
like no motion.
And no motion, but I seen it all. So it's like, I done seen the brokest niggas just do all the unnecessary flexing. So it's like, man, I don't know what you got going on with that.
But that's why I always say, man, especially for someone like me, you just gotta be you, man. I'm myself. Like, I know I'm slightly weird. Like, I kind of told him that I know I'm slightly weird. Like, I watch anime, I play video games, but I wrestle. If you on the wall, you see that? You see that 145 thing on the wall?
Yeah, I seen it when it came in.
I play football. Yeah, some people see that on my wall and be like, "Is that?"
Medals over there. That shit, right?
Hey, show the camera. Oh, say hey, cameraman. I got a cameraman.
I'm screaming, yo. What business up?
So show the people, cameraman. You know, I got stuff on the wall. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I wrestle, man. Right. That's some of the stuff that I did when back in my younger days. But when it came down to the stuff you watch people do, how quickly they'll give up. Right. And it's not even just in sports. When niggas would try to fuck with you,
Right.
and then realize real quick,
Right.
you're like, nah, I can't fuck with this nigga. Cause me, I'm weird, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the type of person to pick fights, but I'm the type of person to be like, come on, bro, don't try me, bro. This ain't what. This is not the battle you want to start to
fight.
fight.
Nigga done did wrestling, so it's like a nigga already know what he gonna do to you type shit. And like, but it's no cap. I'm gonna tell you a crazy ass story, bro. Now that you brought the wrestling shit up, I was going to Palm Beach Lakes. Like this shit was like my freshman year type shit. I don't the fucking coach wanted me to get into his little wrestling shit. So I came in that shit one evening or whatever and shit. I met this goofy nigga named Nate, whatever and shit like that. So me and the nigga Nate we ended up being cool for a while and shit. So I would come into the little practices and shit like that. So he's showing me the different moves and shit. But I'm like, man, I don't want to do this shit. So I'm like, real shit, I was just coming here to be like, so I can stay out the school and shit like that, see the hoes and shit like that. But I'm like, bruh, I ended up getting into it with the nigga Nate. So I'm like, me and him ended up fighting type shit. And I'm like, he did not produce none of that skill that he had in the wrestling match to be the wrestling captain. So I'm like, I done beat this nigga ass up in the bathroom. And I'm like, bruh, and he was in like, I think the 12th grade and shit like that. And I'm like, I'm a freshman. I'm like, I done beat this tall nigga up with dreads. Like, this soft ass nigga, like, what the fuck?
See, can I say this? I didn't go to Lakes,
Right.
but I can say that Lakes has never, ever
Right.
had any type of high status. Like people look at them like, yeah, Lakes, them in wrestling, no, nah, not even. Like Palm Beach County was,
Right.
Lakes is not them niggas.
Nah.
Not like y'all got football, y'all got basketball, but wrestling, fuck no.
You know, people
Fuck
offended by saying that.
Like, I don't care what none of them Lakes niggas say. I'm sorry.
You finna offend by saying
I love y'all. That's why I said I gave y'all football. Y'all whooped our asses. I went to Suncoast.
Look, that's what it is. Nigga from Suncoast gonna tell a nigga from Lakes what they doing. Like, that's crazy though.
Oh my God.
I don't really give a fuck, cause I don't give a fuck about the wrestling team. They're like football, they did do their thing, but I feel like they did hold a lot of niggas back, man. Per se, man. I ain't gonna say a lot of names on that, man, but y'all niggas gave a lot of false dreams to my niggas though. Like, I ain't finna lie. Some of my niggas made it. I'm like, y'all gave a lot of false dreams to my niggas though. I ain't even fucking with that. Like,
I had a lot of, actually, there was a lot of niggas from Suncoast that went to East.
Coach Groove, I love you.
Coach go watch it and be like, what you say, boy?
I don't even think it was Groove that did that, man. I think it was the other coach, man.
Right.
I don't know their names though, but I held my dog back on the college field, man. Because send my boy off to college, man. I'm on a scholarship. Y'all fucked up for that.
All them niggas at Kaiser, all them niggas at Bethune, FAMU, some of them niggas at FSU and UCF.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So y'all, some of y'all doing straight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing y'all thing, but y'all wrestling team was ass. I don't give no fuck.
Wrestling team at Lakes was ass.
I don't give no fuck.
Especially Nate.
I hope that's not his real name.
Bruh, that's their nigga real name. I won't remember a nigga that thought he was gonna try to bully me and got beat up. Like, what the fuck?
Bro, this is the shit I'm
I don't
talking
even think
about.
we tried to make it cool or right, man. That's how I'm like.